everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we'd do a daisy 2-page scrapbook layout. The paper that I'm using is my die cuts with the view, the floor fair stack. My paper measures 11.5 by 11.5, and I'll go ahead and back that on a piece of 12 by 12 cardstock paper. And I've inked all my edges today with my Distress Vintage Photo. I'll go ahead and use my ATG to tape it down. My next piece measures 11.5 by 5 1/8. I do have 4 border pieces. They are all Googled images that I brought down to my silhouette and traced them. This green one measures 11.5 by 1 inch. This one measures 11.5 by 7/8. And these two measure 11.5 by 1/2 inch. And I do want to go ahead and mention that this layout was inspired by Pinterest. I was looking up ideas for Daisy, and I saw this really nice one on Pinterest, and I thought, let me try to redo it, see how it turns out. For the rest, I'll use my zip dry. Now for my next page, I actually already have it ready. I do have 3 photo mats. This one measures 6.5 by 4.5, and then on my silhouette I did 2 internal shadows, which gives me 1/8 less for each one. And on this one measures 4.5 by 4 3/4. And the same thing, I did 2 internal shadows, one for the pink cardstock, one for this one right here, which gives me 1/8 less for each one. And from Doodlebug Designs, I have a fence. The file is called Giddy Up Cowgirl, I believe. This does measure 3 1/4 by 1 3/8, and I've cut out 6 of them. Now for my next pieces, they are actually Googled images that I brought down to my silhouette, traced them. We went to Disneyland on the weekend and my daughter took pictures with many characters. One of them was Daisy, Goofy, and I wanted to, of course, scrapbook those images. The only thing, I don't really have clip art for that, so I went ahead and Googled the Mickey and Friends Cricut cartridge, and a lot of images came out from that cartridge, so I downloaded as many as possible. I wasn't able to trace all of them, but enough, you know, to have a couple of nice layouts. Now some of these are from the Cricut cartridge, other ones are just images that came out. I have a couple of them. For this Daisy, she measures 3 3/4 by 7 3/8. This Daisy measures 4 inches by 7 1/4, and this one measures 4 1/4 by 6 3/4. Now I'm only going to use 2 and I'm trying to decide which one I'll go ahead and use. I know for a fact I want to use this one up here, and I'm trying to decide which of these two I'd like to use down here. I think I'll use this one. And on all of them, I've gone ahead and added a little bling to the bow and the shoes. Those are from my haul the other day from Hobby Lobby. And on the bracelet, I went ahead and used my Nuva drops. This is the Bohemian Teal. I think I'll use this one. And both of them are popped up on one thickness of foam tape. And just to go ahead and show you, this will be another future layout. Other images that I went ahead and brought down to my silhouette. It's really pretty neat of the silhouette to do this. These are just examples of other ones that I'm gonna go ahead and do for a future project. I just thought I'd go ahead and show it. It's really nice. For my title, it does read Daisy. This does measure 5 5/8 by 2 1/4. The Daisy, I just typed it out on my silhouette, and the font is the Walt Disney font, and then I went ahead and did a shadow. The Daisy is actually from Little Scraps of Heaven. I put it underneath my shadow, grouped it together, and then created a different shadow. Everything else that I'll go ahead and start naming is from Miss Kate Cuttables. Everything has been pieced together. For this piece, this does measure 7 2 1/4. This one measures 3 1/8 by 3 1/2. This one measures 2 by 2 3/8, and I did 2 of them. For these, the pink one measures 1 1/8 by 2 1/2. The orange one measures 1 inch by 2 1/8, and the blue one measures 1 3/8 by 2 inches. And there you have it. This is my 2-page Daisy scrapbook layout. If you enjoyed the video and like to give me a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate it as well. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the week, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much. Bye for now.